Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
We are back with a new series here on the Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide. It's our Momentum May 2025 series. And in this series, we're going to show you how you can accelerate and decelerate your West Coast Swing dance move to give them added dimension.
Yep, so this first week we're going to be talking about expansion and contraction. And so when we think about expansion and contraction in the context of West Coast Swing, we think about expansion making something bigger and slower, and contraction making something smaller and faster. And we utilize both in our West Coast Swing dancing to create contrast between the two elements and create speed changes.
Yeah, and I really like focusing on expansion and contraction because it's something that followers can do within a pattern being led, so we can add to the conversation without speaking or interrupting our leader going on top of that conversation. So how do we get expansion and contraction in our bodies? I want us to think about raising our arms, giving us some space in the arms, and then taking those elbows back until we feel a little bit of a pinch in the shoulder blades. Then we want to continue to create this movement, almost like we're doing a push-up on the wall, feeling that pinch and go a little bit under that pinch. So we're almost there and we're bouncing through that connection. When we get there, we're gonna be able to expand through our chest to create that movement, and this is what we're going to do whenever we want to either slow something down or load a connection in order to then retract or contract and speed something back up. So what does this look like? Let's start off with a closed position. We're going to do a free spin, right? If I wanted to accelerate this free spin, then I would bow just a little bit, expand just a little bit, expand more into the two before the spin, and then retract through for added speed. Now let's think about slowing something down. Instead, I would actually do the bulk of the expansion after the turn was initiated by my leader. So if we do a left side pass with an inside turn, here I'm going to expand a little bit, but I'm going to continue expansion all the way through that turn, so I have a nice slow in the middle.
Yep. As a leader, I'm not necessarily thinking about this in my own body in the exact same way that Desiree is, as I'm not usually the one expanding or contracting per se. But I do think about encouraging this in my follower by doing some of it within my own body. And so the way that we think about this for both of these patterns is that whichever one I want to produce in the spin, I'm going to do the opposite on the prep. So if I wanted a fast spin, I'm going to do, and we'll use the closed free spin, I'm going to expand here on 2 to slow to contract through the middle of the spin. Now if I wanted to produce a slow spin, I'm going to kind of accelerate to the prep, 1, 2, and then expand here through the middle of that turn. And again, as a leader, I can never 100% make my partner do this. I can only really encourage this in them.
So have fun finding that balance point of expansion in your body, followers. Know that contraction is going to make you quicker, and you can play around with when to add contraction or expansion to add acceleration and deceleration into those moves.
That was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store. Link to the description.
Bye!